was very casual. We were just kind of walking off the field, and he was like, "So what you gonna do?" I said, "I'm gonna come back next year." He was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'm excited. Let's go to Atlanta." And I was like, "Yes, sir. Let's make it happen."
Here's the #1 undefeated Volunteers prepare to race onto the field. Everything is riding on this football game. So there's a special intensity, a special urgency. Here come the Volunteers. Wherever you listen throughout the world, it's football time in Tennessee.
Welcome to the Talkin VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley, back with some more transfer portal news. It's been a busy week, busy day yesterday. We saw several names enter the transfer portal from Tennessee, but we've got a target. Wake Forest running back Christian Beal-Smith is in the portal. We have confirmation that Tennessee is not only interested, but they are in pursuit. So we'll take a look at that and break that down. Tons of content coming your way this week. The Indy Kid has dropped a basketball video. He's got some baseball coverage coming your way. And as always, we are going to continue to keep you up to date with the football team as well. So if you enjoy what we do here, go ahead and smash that thumbs up just below the video. It helps the channel and the analytics. It plays that game of YouTube. It's a game of cat and mouse, but we want to play those analytics and the numbers game to grow this channel, so we appreciate your support in that. If you're new to the Talkin VAWLS Network, welcome. We're not experts. We're not insiders. We are fans just like you. So if you enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe. Click that bell for notifications. You won't miss out when we go live or when we drop new content. But let's go ahead and jump into this article. It says here, Wake Forest running back Christian Beal-Smith enters the transfer portal thanks for the memories, CBS. And that's something here, says here, the transfer portal giveth and it taketh away. And we saw that, yesterday with D. Beckwith. Not really a surprise there. Kind of saw that one coming a little bit, struggled to get on the field. Didn't really know how he was going to fit into this offense. Tyler Barron, that one caught me a little bit off guard. But it says this morning, hometown hero Christian Beal-Smith entered the transfer portal to find a new home for his final collegiate season. So it sounds like Christian Beal-Smith is a one and done. And it, according to Brent Hubbs over at VolQuest, sounds like Josh Heupel and this offensive coaching staff wants to add a guy with some veteran leadership to this locker room. You can see there Christian Beal-Smith, 5'9", 190 pounds. He was a 3-star coming out in the class of 2017. Rivals had him as the number 9 ranked running back in the country, 29th player in the state. So again, Josh Heupel looking to add some depth. He's looking to add some veteran leadership. But let's kind of look and see what Christian Beal-Smith did. He had 1,871 yards and 14 touchdowns on the ground during his time at Wake. Beal-Smith emerged as the starting running back for 2 consecutive years, was by far the best pass blocker in the room since 2019, and was the leader of a room that has an absurd amount of talent. So 2 things there. Again, going back to Josh Heupel, wanting a veteran guy in that room, wanting some leadership. But not only that, when you read that he is a good pass blocker, sounds like he is a great pass blocker. That is something that this running back room desperately needs. So would that give Beal-Smith the advantage coming in right out of the gate if he does decide to come to Tennessee? Goes on to say here, while it comes as a bit of a shock leaving his hometown and pursuing the NFL is his dream, it does make sense for him to move to a system that isn't splitting carries between 3 backs and be more of a feature guy. But regardless, he has been part of some highs and lows at Wake Forest and should be appreciated for everything he's done, from playing through injuries to being a guy others in the room can look up to. Goes on to say, with this move, Wake Forest has 4 running backs on scholarships and is bringing in 2 more signees in the summer. So that's something worth noting. That's something interesting because, there's some comments down below. I want to go and look at those here in just a moment, because it's always fun to look at comments from the other fan base when a guy's transferring out. And a lot of times you get the hate, the criticism of, well, we didn't want him anyway, move on, yada, yada, yada. The typical standard internet responses. But there's some interesting ones down there about Christian Beal-Smith, so we'll get into it. But a lot of those comments are also about him having to split carries with other running backs. And when you look at Wake Forest and their running back room, Christian Beal-Smith had 131 carries. Christian Turner, 126 carries. Justice Ellison, 107 carries. So they had 3 guys over 100 carries. Also, their quarterback had 117 carries as well. But what's interesting is when you flip over and look at Tennessee, and I don't follow Wake Forest closely. I don't know how banged up or what type of injuries they had. But when you look at Tennessee's running back room, Jabari Small led the way with 140 carries. No other running back on the roster had more than 100 carries, but you also have to question, what if Tyon Evans had stayed healthy? Tyon Evans had 81 carries for 525 and 6 touchdowns. But I think if Tyon Evans had stayed healthy all year, of course, Jabari Small banged up as well, I think Tyon Evans would have been your feature back. You would have seen Jabari Small in the game. But to play in the SEC, I think you need at least two feature backs. So I don't know, how this is going to play out with Christian Beal-Smith. Again, Tennessee coaching staff hot in pursuit. They are after him. They want him on this football team. But if splitting carries at Wake Forest is an issue, would it be an issue at Tennessee? Or is this coaching staff having a conversation with Christian Beal-Smith that, hey, you can come in, you can be the guy, you can be our feature running back on this football team? Again, he's a one-and-done guy looking to get to the NFL. Does Tennessee, just playing in the SEC, give him the best opportunity to do that? So let's go on down. Let's scroll down. Let's look at some of the comments here because some of these are interesting. This is a comment from a Wake Forest fan. Said, I loved watching the East Forsyth alum CBS over the past few years, but I agree if he is hoping to play in the NFL, it may be best for him to find somewhere that doesn't split carries as much as we do. Hope nothing for the best for him. And besides, Cade Carney, CBS has been my favorite running back to watch. So there's one positive comment. Here's another. This is a bit of a surprise. Seemed like the epitome of a Wake guy. I guess it makes sense if he wants to be the feature back. And KW3 sure laid out an attractive model, but I still hate to lose him. The more I see the responses from Wake Forest fans on this article, the more I want Christian Beal-Smith wearing the power T on that helmet. Here's another one. Good luck, CBS. Thank you for all you did for the program. Wishing you continued success. You definitely made a big difference on the team, especially in pass blocking, which dropped dramatically when you were not in the game. Again, man, that is huge. And I think that is something that this football team needs, is a pass blocker in the running back room. They go on to talk a little bit here about wide receivers. Again, more discussion about shared carries. Now, one red flag, one cause for concern, something that I did see. Couldn't really find a detailed scouting report on Christian Beal-Smith, but one thing that I did see, that he is injury prone and that he has a great chance of injury. But also something that was positive that came out of that was that he plays through injuries, that the kid has toughness. So you guys know what to do. Hit that comment section. Let me know what you think of Christian Beal-Smith. Let me know if you've watched any Wake Forest football, what you think of him as a player. Sounds like he's great in the locker room, great leader, tough kid. And again, that pass blocking, but also Wake Forest leading rusher for 2021. 131 carries, 604 yards, 7 touchdowns, averaged 4.6 yards per carry. How would he fit into this running back room? Give Jalen Wright another year to continue to develop. But also, it's the year 2022. What happens if Jalen Wright sees Christian Beal-Smith come in? Do we see another running back into the transfer portal? It's almost baffling to watch. We can look at the quarterback room. Going into the season, Tennessee had 5 quarterbacks on scholarship. We're all scratching our head asking what Josh Heupel is doing, going out to get Joe Milton. And now here we are at the end of the season, and you only have Hendon Hooker and Joe Milton left in the quarterback room on scholarship. Running back room the same way. Tyon Evans, out. Joe Milton, out. T. Hodge, out. Free agency in college football. Hit that comment section. Let me know your thoughts. That is going to wrap it up for this one. Hit that thumbs up on the way out the door. Also, go check out our merch. Go to bonfire.com/store/talkinballs. Any and all support greatly appreciated. But this is the Talkin' VAWLS Network. My name is Boogie Bentley. Go Big Orange.
The songs howl like me, poets sat in arcade, soaking moonlit falls, unbroken past this inundated orb that we call home, and it's night and I'm alone and I'm alive. The dogs howl like me.